ladies, gentlemen, more so just gentlemen, I think. We've got some early comments from Robert Fowler. First one in, he says, like button cannonballed, and I really appreciate that. Captain Man Snow says, let's go. Good to see you in here. Good to see you guys in here holding it down early. And hopefully still in here. So this evening, we've got a bit of a live stream. And first up, thank you if you're watching this back. Then firstly, you're an absolute legend. If you're not watching this live, it still blows my mind that anyone would watch me ramble live on the internet. But tonight, it's an evening here in Newcastle, Australia. We're actually sitting back and relaxing with a glass of wine so far for the evening. And I hope you'll join me in that relaxation. So this evening, we'll firstly address the topic of tonight's live stream. I saw that Snowboard Pro Camp is going, well, not going live, but has a premiere video that is due to drop in about 2 hours from now. So I thought, why not? Let's do a little pre-show. We'll see if anyone wants to pop in and have a chat, talk about goings on in the snowboard YouTuber world, trips that are happening, and if not, then I can just talk about my day and whatever else is going on and what has happened. And I can see, even though there is no comment to corroborate it, that I'm not the only one enjoying a glass of wine this evening. So to those of you in Queensland who I know are watching, and actually you guys are probably the only, actually I can see that you guys are the only people that are watching. So it's just us for now. This is just, this is what we're doing. And as I know that, what have we got? So Robert Fowler, I know you are, well, I hope that you are still watching. I did go for a ride today, so that's something that I need to talk about for a little bit there. I took, it's been probably a week since I did anything with my one wheel. And Robert Fowler says, cheers, buddy. Cheers to you too, my friend. And interestingly enough, I'm drinking a white from New Zealand. What are you guys drinking? Now, yeah, I took my one wheel out today and went for a cruise around, and I found some streets actually around my place that I had no idea existed. Rob Fowler asked me if I have my pirate outfit sorted. No, I do not have it sorted, but I thought that was an absolutely hilarious video that I had to share with you the other day, because I thought, oh my god, this guy like totally dressed up like Jack Sparrow. He's riding a one wheel. Actually, what really made me laugh about that was the caption. It was something along the lines of, you know, sailing the seas. Made me laugh so much. But have you been riding recently? I know you guys rode not so long ago. I remember seeing a video that you sent. And in fact, just before I went on this live chat, I was reviewing, I took some GoPro footage of my little one-wheel ride. I went a little bit off-road, but mostly like pavement pathways and stuff like that. Finding some areas I had no idea existed, and a little like reserve that was in the middle of all these houses that I could not find my way out of, and I had to like go bush a little bit to get out of there. So I can see so far that we've got 3 people watching. Let's talk a little bit about, firstly, the namesake. We're up here late, and it wouldn't be a Snowboard Pro Camp pre-show is what I've labelled this. That's not really what it's going to be, but I have seen that. So we've got Snowboard Pro Camp, we've got Board Archive, we've got those guys in Hintertux right now, and they've been there for a couple of days. TJ has already dropped an awesome video, which I just watched before, and there's so many things from that need to be unpacked, because that guy, so firstly, how good is it to see Kevin and TJ once again back together? And there's something about those two when they're filming together that I don't know, they've both been making videos for so long that I don't know, the camera movements, everything, it just had a very familiar feel to it watching that video. Also, how hyped are we on TJ's new hoodie that's going to be dropping? I bought one of his hoodies last year, and it was just a regular hoodie that was a camo one, and I love that hoodie. It's so good. But the Captain Man Snow, g'day Max, good to have you here, mate. He's asking what he's missed. You haven't missed much at all. It's been mostly me just enjoying a glass of wine with my friends on the internet, and just having a chat about Kevin and TJ being in Hintertux right now. And I think that we can all be saying how jealous we are that they are there and we are not there. But those guys, honestly, I'm so hyped about the tech hoodie that the one that TJ was wearing in that video looked absolutely amazing, and he can take my money right now. I've already bought one. It's not even available yet, but I've bought it 100%. And nice to see Catman Snow. You've joined us. Your artwork displayed in the background. Rob Fowler says that we're due for a ride this weekend, weather permitting, of course. Is it meant to... Are you telling me that it rains in Queensland? No. I beg to differ, sir. It's only sunshine all the time up there. It's always hot. It's summer, like, all year round, as far as I know. It's not rained. I've been in Queensland many times, and it's never rained once. Actually, that is a complete lie. I landed in the Gold Coast once, and it was absolutely flogging down. That was actually on my way to Japan back in 2020. When I landed, it was absolutely teeming down, and I was so worried actually, because my snowboard bag, coming from the plane back to the terminal, I had to pick it up and check it back in. It was this whole thing. But I was so worried that all my gear, because a lot of my gear was in that bag, and my snowboard bag is, it's kind of water resistant, but not totally waterproof. Cameraman Snow says, good day. Dear Chuck, how have you been? I've been very well, actually. Very busy, but my week this week, we've been in lockdown for so long, and the last, when was it? It was, I think, a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, that that my state has been out of the lockdown. But there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can and can't do. and it depends on if you've been vaccinated or not. So I've been fully vaccinated, so I can access all of the freedoms that are available. Swanee, who lives with me, he is enjoying the freedoms himself right now. So one of the things that we're allowed to do now is go to the bar, go to the pub, and that's where he is. At least that's where he was 2 hours ago. In fact, I would not be surprised if we see a drunk Swanee come teeming through the doors behind me at some point during this live stream. So that will be entertaining for all, I think. But no, I've been good. I actually went back to work this week. So doing my actual real job and running my business. And it was a busy week, but it was fun. It was good to get back into it. Yeah, Rob Fowler says, summer is only rain. Winter in Queensland is where it's at. Bluebird all winter. Makes sense. I had a discussion with someone the other day about when the wet season is. And because for some reason I always thought, and I think my dad always told me, that the wet season is in summer and in Australia. Or at least in the part of Australia where I am. And for me, that makes sense. We always get heaps of storms in summer. So, that's one of the things that we need to do. Bad Riders, I didn't think you would be making it to this chat. You told me. You said. No, it's good to have you here, man. You're probably just popping in quickly. He asked me where the Vegemite pizza is. I ate it, dude. When I saw that thing was available to buy, I bought it that day, and it was actually a little bit underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie. I love Vegemite and I love pizza. So if you think that you bring two things that you like together and make them whole in one, that would be the best. But it wasn't the best. It wasn't awful, but I'd much rather just have my Vegemite on toast with lots of butter. That's how I prefer to have it, not on a pizza with lots of cheese. Although I did experiment with many things in my youth. Grilled cheese with Vegemite and all kinds of other things going on there. How are you at if you are still here, Mr. Bad Riders? How is your day? I'd like to hear about yours. Actually, Captain Man Snow, I'd like to hear about your day as well, because you asked me how mine was, and I'm doing pretty well. So far, at least. And Bad Rider says he's just stopping in for a breather and to show some support. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Apologies I didn't make this later. I was thinking, you know what, I'm not sure if I want to stay up to all ends of the night tonight, because I've got a heap of stuff that I need to do tomorrow. But I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go live, and if people join me, then they join me. If they don't, then I'll end it early and see what happens. But worst case scenario, no one was going to turn up to this live stream, and I was going to call it, and then maybe do another one after Kevin's video, which I might yet still do. We'll see how we go from there. So Adam, you might be sweet on that one. So I reckon we'll go on here for, well, if the chat conversation, if there's nothing happening and I'm just making stuff up and it's really awkward, then I'll just shut it down, and then I might just wait until after Kevin's premiere, and then I'll do another live stream. Yeah, I think I'll probably do that, and we'll see how we go. But and we can discuss the video, and by that stage there'll probably be maybe some people from the USA who have woken up from their slumber. Bad Rider says it's a nightmare. There's been a freak hailstorm smashing them earlier, and a pollen storm occurred just before then. Drunk teenagers, as far as the eye can see. Yeah. Well, you weren't imagining, was it last night or tonight? I'm pretty sure it was last night that where Bad Riders is came out of lockdown. So all over Australia, places that were locked down are no longer locked down. Captain Mance knows that he's had a good day. So far, he's eating lunch and chatting with us. That's great. So, yeah, I did check my international clock earlier, or my world clock, which said that where you are, it is around about lunchtime, around about midday. So, right here, it is a bit after 10 p.m. So, about 20 minutes past 10. Bad Rider says that he misses lockdown and he's out. And he says that he loves the hat. Yes, so do I. This is actually TJ's 5-panel hat from Board Archive, and one of my favorites. So thank you for stopping by, Adam. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching, and I will most definitely probably chat with you tomorrow, if not on such a public forum, then probably more privately. We might do a Discord or something. But I do have a lot to do tomorrow. I need to sort myself out with that. But it's funny, when you've got things that you really want to do, or really need to do, then that is the last thing that you want to do. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that I'll need to get sorted. My hair being one of those things. I've got now that hairdressers are allowed to open, I've needed to have a bit of a trim for a little while. So I'm probably going to get that done tomorrow. And no, if Adam's still watching, he wants me to cut my hair short again. I'm not doing that. Just a maintenance cut to get it a little bit more tidy than what it is, because it's all over the place at the moment. Although my hair's always all over the place because it's so like curly and wavy. And it does not pay attention to what I want it to do at all. So it's a bane of my existence. But oh dear, and there's a whole heap of stuff for my football team that I need to do. So I'm the official statistician for the Katara Bears Rugby League Club, and the presentation evening is happening soon, and I'm the one that needs to determine all of who gets what award, and I have like a fat stack of statistics that need to be entered into a spreadsheet, and it's going to be the most boring thing that I don't want to do. I'd much rather charge my one wheel and just go for a cruise, but or go to the beach, because I can do that, load my surfboard in the car and go there. But I'm going to be at the computer doing these ones, unfortunately. Bad Rice says short-haired Chuck is okay. Okay 3 times. There's nothing wrong with short-haired Chuck. I was short-haired Chuck for the majority of my life, probably 90% of my life. Short-haired Chuck. I've been very familiar with him. And I think he's okay. He's a nice guy, but ultimately he's inferior. No, I just, at the moment, my policy on my hair, when I guess 2 years ago, my hair grows so slow. This is 2 years worth of growth, but is basically, you know, I know that I'm starting to go bald. I've got like the worst like bald spot on the back of my head, and I really don't care. And I want to. I've never had long hair, and I want to have long hair, and I want to see how long I can grow it while I still have it. And if I shave it off, or if it all gets cut, I'm afraid that it will not grow back, and that'll be it. That'll be my last chance. So I'm sticking with this for a little while longer. And we've got something going on here in the DWCP. It is Bad Writers talking about what's going on at his work. All right. So, where are we watching from? What are we doing? Let's get something going on in the chat. I'm definitely hyped actually on Kevin's video coming. So, and I'm actually hyped on seeing what's going on with the twins, Nirav, Yannick. So I know those guys were there with TJ when I saw TJ's video. Oh, Jose Bautista is driving to work right now, and you get up pretty early. So thank you for joining us. It's good to see you here, man. I'm very pleased, and you should not be YouTubing and driving, but I do appreciate the comments. You know me, if I'm doing anything, I'm talking about safe driving. But no, good to see you, Jose. I bet you've got some plans for this winter, and I can't wait to hear all about them. In fact, we need to do, I don't know, like a Discord or like some kind of call. It's been way too long since I've heard from you. He's throwing his hands up in the air. Yeah, I can't win. I'm showing my support, and then Chuck's berating me for driving unsafely. But it must be pretty early where you are. Are you still in Mississippi? Yeah, you would be. He says, yeah, sounds good. We definitely need to. It's been way too long, and I've got some very serious thoughts in my head. Some very dangerous thoughts in my head, actually. Oh, he's back. Yeah, Jose says that he's back in New York. That's great to hear. But I literally, that's really good, because I literally just sent you I sent you a letter. You're gonna have some stickers on the way, some DWCP stickers. I sent them to you, and I sent them to your Jersey address. So you should be getting those hopefully soon. But I know the first lot of stickers I sent to you took forever to get there. So, but in any case, my dangerous thoughts are that international travel is opening up. I am fully vaccinated, and I know that the US accepts the vaccine that is in my body, which means that it is entirely possible that I could decide to blow a heap of money and take a flight to the US early in 2022. Should I do it? Am I gonna do it? I don't know. It's the thought of it really excites me. And if I have to, and I don't know, I think I have to go to Boise. I'm not sure if I have a choice. I think I need to go to the USA. I don't know. But I obviously need to do a lot more research. But if I do go to the US, then I definitely want to go see El Stacker. That guy just bought another camper. But at the same time, I really also want to see you, and I've been talking to Hans Rosenfeld a fair bit as well, and he's offered me a place to stay, and I know that Jose would probably let me crash at his place as well, and it would be really good to see you and Ruby again. So and go for a trip to, I don't know, Mount Snow or whatever is closest. So there's so many. I'm watching all of my financial plans are in one bucket, and my what I really want to do is in the other. So there's some funny comments here. Bad Riders is asking, who is still sneakily monitoring the chat, and I love that. He's asking Jose when his Japan vids are dropping, and I need to be very careful about how I respond to that line of questioning, because my Japan vids are something to be desired of as well. But and Jose is just like, shh, don't say that. Be quiet, Adam. It doesn't matter, Jose, because I have all of your Japan footage. And actually, now that you're listening and on this chat, I can probably. We were gonna be little bit more surreptitious about this, but Adam and I have long been discussing that if Jose doesn't drop his Japan videos, that Chuck, who has all of Jose's Japan footage, is just going to edit them and he's just gonna drop Jose footage. Jose vlogs are gonna be the Japan videos are gonna happen whether you want them to or not. We've been joking about it for a long time, but I do have all of your footage from Japan, and you should too, because I'm pretty sure I mailed you an external drive. Jose's Catman Man wants me to go to the US. I'd love to go to Sweden as well, but the US trip is going to happen first, I'm sorry to say. Jose says we'll talk. I want to. Robert Fowler, if you go to Boise, what will you eat? You already know the answer to that question, bro. Dude, what am I going to eat if I go to Boise? There's only one thing you can eat in Boise. Only one thing, and that's all there is to it. There's no other way. It's only one thing, and you guys already know what it is. They're being dropped in the chat right now. I'm gonna eat potatoes, boy. I'm not gonna have a choice. Bad Riders. If Chuck goes, he needs to go to Boise, kidnap El Stacker, and do a mad road trip to Colorado. Oh, geez, I'd love to do that. If that happens, then that would be all time. Well, Stacker has got a camper. In that camper, I've already verified he has a couch. So who knows? And I have an Epic Pass, which gives me what does that give me? I think it gives me at least discounts, if not days, at some of the Vail resorts. Ah, I'm just watching. You guys can't see this. You guys can see me, but Robert Fowler just sent me a picture of him and his girlfriend standing in front of the TV with my bearded face framed behind them and in between them, and it is a thing of beauty. And he writes a message just below it, just on the down low. So I probably wasn't supposed to share that, but you guys didn't actually see it, so you guys can actually just like imagine what that would look like. But I really want to I really want to go riding with both of you guys at some point, but well, everyone on this chat, to be honest. But in terms of electric vehicles, PEVs, I don't think I'd like keep up with your Evolve boards, not on my pint. And I did a pretty good ride today. I actually think I cracked my top speed record, which isn't all that impressive. But I have a very healthy fear and respect of my one wheel. And I haven't pushed its limits too far, but the fastest I've gone is 24. I think I hit 24.8 kilometers per hour today, and that's the fastest I've ever gone on it. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but that is a lot in comparison to, I know that Evolve boards and all that can go so much faster than that. But I also know that that's before the one wheel is telling you you're going too hard. So I think I'm very close to the point where I think the maximum speed that you can get out of that thing is like 26 or 27 kilometers an hour. So I'm up at 24, or nearly 24, nearly 25. So it's I don't want to go faster than that, to be honest, because I know that bad things can happen. Jose is laughing very hard at I assume when I was talking about just releasing videos on his behalf from his footage, all his helmet cam footage from Japan. And actually, did I was going to, or I already made public the video that Jose did like a follow cam for me at Annapuri that day. I'm pretty sure that I did make that public, but that's on my YouTube channel. And thank you for doing that follow cam, by the way. And I need to mid live chat just double check this, because Swanee Brews has just sent me a text message, and and I'm gonna read it out on the live stream. Yo, I have pies in the freezer. Can you please take them out and put them in the oven, please? It should be 2 pies. Are you serious, bro? I'm doing a live stream. I'm not like cooking your pies for you. That's hilarious. Bloody Swanee. Or maybe we'll do like live pie cooking on the live stream. Is that what we're going to do? Swanee Brews is on the live stream now, telling me to check. I just read your message on the live stream, and I can't believe that you want me to cook pies. You are the laziest person I've ever known. All right, what are we doing here? Jose, he's Jose's saying that he's going to sue me for some kind of copyright infringement or some Bautista infringement. The guy is an absolute beast. I would not want to take him on, and I would never anyway. Catman Snow, Bad Riders just made a message here, and it needs to be shown. Everyone needs to see it. YouTube actually held it for review. So, Catman Snow, if you're in the chat, you can show that. Stacker has 2 campers. Yeah, I can take over one of the campers, and I'm his official driver, actually. Robert Fowler says that he's keen to ride with me as well. Can practice carving circles around you if you're worried about going too slow. I'm actually more worried about my range. I went on a pretty decent ride today. And I haven't done a full ride where it's just been all pavement. And I think that I'll get the most range. But I've got the really little version of the one wheel. And the smaller version, and I'm a big guy, I've got some weight about me, so I'm not going to get as much range. And today I did a mixture of, it was mostly pavement, but a bit of off-road as well, and a lot of grass and a few trails, and I found that I did about, I think I got 9 kilometers, nearly 10 kilometers out of it. So yeah, I'm more worried about range. The problem is that I know that I'm probably going to end up buying the bigger one wheel as well, which is ridiculously expensive, but I really kind of want it. But I really love my little one, so we'll see what happens. How it all stacks up. And that thing's got like they reckon like a nearly a 30-kilometer range, which would be similar, and a higher top speed as well, be similar to what your boards have, not as much, maybe, and probably with my weight, probably not as much. I reckon I'd get maybe, I don't know, 28, 29. I don't know. I'm just guessing, to be honest. Um, um, Bad Rider says Chuck's going to be smashing burgers in Boise. Probably. They do love burgers in America and pizza and lots of things like that. So, and to be honest, I when I went to America the last time, I loved the food. But I'm, I'm a fatty. I love bad food, and they eat a lot of bad food there. But the funny thing was that the whole time I was in America for 3 weeks, I couldn't find a fresh vegetable ever anywhere, which was hilarious. Swanee's actually putting comments in here, and he wants me to. There's only one way, bro, that I am cooking your pies, and that's if one of them is going down my neck as well. Bad Rider says dick move, Swanee. Yeah, agreed. Swanee wants me to be cool. I am cool, regardless of whether I cook your pies or not. But there is a good chance that if you're nice to me, that I might do it. Because my glass is empty, so I need to refill it. Rob Fowler says we usually get around 30 kilometers. Yeah, that's around the reported range that the XR one wheel gets. So that'll be good. Rob Fowler also says that I can improve my range if I turn into a petite girl. Yeah, absolutely. I love that. I'll start working on that immediately. I need to start taking estrogen and different hormones. And no, I don't think I'm going to become a girl, but I can become more petite. And I actually have started working on that this week. So, in fact, I probably need to talk to you, Rob Fowler. You are the man that I want to talk to about, because I know that you've had some good. I know that you've had some. How can I say it? Some successes using a diet that I've sort of not been good at keeping to, and I have had some success, but not overly great success. Jose says, I'll show you the best pizza spots and home cooking. Oh man, I can't wait for that. Man, the last time I saw Jose Bautista, he was talking about the stuff that he can do with plantains, and I knew what a plantain. To this day, I think I've eaten plantain once. But show me your Dominican cooking. I need to know. I need to eat it. I'm really excited for that. You've got no idea. And we hit a couple of pizza spots, but we kind of never went to New York. We kind of flew through it. We flew into Jersey and we flew out when we were there last time. And I don't think I can really say. There's two places that I need to go if I can say that I've eaten great pizza. So you need to go to Italy, and I think you need to go to New York. And I haven't eaten pizza in either of those places, so that's what I think needs to happen. And LH Coolbreeze has come to the chat, and he said that he's wishing us a good morning from over there, and I'm wishing you a good evening because that's what it is here. We're 20 minutes until 11, and I was claiming that that we might get a Swanee Brews live incursion on the live chat at some point. That I know Swanee went to the pub tonight, and I knew that I claimed it earlier. I said, we're going to get Swanee flying through the door, and he's going to be drunk, and he's going to be absolutely flying around. And I think we might even see that in real time. I know this because Swanee Brews has been in the chat, and he sent me a text message to cook him food so that it's here when he gets here. And you know what? Swanee, I'm a pretty good friend, I think. So we're taking this live stream on the walk, this is a first for Chuck Van. We're like moving out of the studio and walking into live stream, maybe even live stream cooking. I don't know. But the first thing that we're going to do is refilling. Bad Rider says that New York delis, Chuck, that's where you need to eat. The cold cuts rule. I think I agree with you. I didn't go to New York. I went to some delis in San Francisco, and it was really good. I've had a Philly cheesesteak, but I haven't had a Philly cheesesteak from Philly, so that kind of needs to happen. So that's really good. Actually, I don't know. Jose's driving to work. If there's someone that has Bored Through the Pains Insta or on Facebook, you should message him and say that Chuck Van's doing a live chat, because I always forget. He always tells me that he misses my live streams, and he asked me to like send him the link. So someone should do that, because I'd love to see that guy in here. But for now, let's see. There's the first job that needs to happen is this one. This is not a plug, but I am drinking a wine from New Zealand at this point. So the live refill has gone down. Oh, LH Coolbreeze, he's saying that his little town boasts the best shrimp. Are you serious? I don't know, man. Like, I live in Australia, and dude, it's I don't want to be like, seafood is something that we just do really, really well, and we call them prawns, not shrimp. But we eat those things like they're going out of fashion. And but I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna have to come down to you. If I come to the US, there's another stop. I'm gonna have to go down to where Cool Breeze is, down on the southern-ish side of the East Coast. I forget where you are, but I know it's like more south than Pennsylvania, below New York. There aren't prawns? LH Cool Breeze. Or maybe shrimp and prawns a different thing. Maybe you can learn me on that. But I'm just gonna have to go there. I'm gonna have to go there and find out. Chuck Eats America. That could be the name of the series. Fully. 50 miles to Florida. Yeah, I knew you were south-ish. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can find, and we can follow Swanee's. You know what? I forgot we've got 2 freezers going on here. Can we find the Swanee pies? Bro. Dude, you've got a quick sale chicken korma in here. Are you serious? I've not opened this freezer forever. Oh, what? You're kidding. Oh my God. Okay. So I can't believe what just happened. What I've just found. An absolute diamond in the rough. So for those of you who know my buddy Phil, who is in some of my videos, and if you're not following Phil Vlogs, just type in Phil Vlogs on YouTube. And he's only got one video, but it's actually a video that was filmed in my house. And we did like this massive meat barbecue spit over the fire, and Phil did a vlog about it, and it was great. But my buddy Phil, for his birthday last year, he's got this bakery that has, in his opinion, the best pies going. And I bought the guy a baker's dozen of his favourite pies, and I haven't seen the guy in a couple of months. I gave his girlfriend a driving lesson yesterday, but I haven't seen him. And the next thing you know, I've just found in the freezer one of those baker's dozen pies left over. And I've just realised that Swanee has got these gluten-free things that he wants me to cook. And that's just not gonna fly. Alright, so Robert Fowler is heading off. So thanks for joining us. Appreciate you guys being here. Hopefully you're still here. I know it's kind of late, so have a good night, guys. And we definitely will go riding at some point. And what do we got? Bad Rider says that shrimp are smaller. LH Cool Breeze is saying yes. Right, okay. So shrimp are the little ones, where prawns are like huge. Because we get those, well, a lot of those around here. Yeah, as I just explained, I'm not rating Swanee's stash. I'm rating Phil's stash, which is actually really on brand for me. I totally am always snaking Phil's food. And I think it's funny that I'm now doing it like months later. So what is even... How do I even cook these? About Rice says, is that one lone pie Chucks now? You already know. It's going in the freezer. Oh, it's going in the oven. What is going on? I don't even know what's happening here. Yeah. Alrighty. We're live. Cranking the oven. We're going to go 180. That's 180 Celsius for those playing in the Fahrenheit scale. I'm not even sure what that is. I don't know if this is interesting. It probably isn't at all. And I can see that there's no one watching right now. So probably it isn't. But Swanee, if you're still watching, I'm cooking your pies. Thanks, Adam. I know you've always got my back, brother. Alright. How long are these supposedly meant to take? About 40 minutes. Yeah, I don't know how accurate the counter is. It tells me that there's only one person watching. So obviously the people aren't stoked on on the live pie cooking situation that's going on. Oh dear. Well, Swanee can be pleased because his pies are in, and that's going down right now. Everyone's bailed because it's all just gone pear-shaped, or pie-shaped, should I say. Maybe Lindsay left because we were dissing his shrimp, but I'm actually really keen to try those. I think that would be amazing. Adam's telling me to cook until brown. And that we still have to talk about the proposed moto vlogs. All right. Well, seeing as how you're the only one watching right now, and actually YouTube is telling me that no one is watching right now, but I'm going to assume that you're still here. So if you are, then I'll answer your question. If not, then maybe you'll come back and watch it later. But yeah, so I did a little bit of experimenting with my Hero 8 and started watching and attached the GoPro to my helmet, and I kind of filmed a whole sequence for when I like enveloped and packed up all of the DWCP stickers, of which Adam, you already received yours before that. And I know you're still here because you're still making comments, even though YouTube's telling me no one's watching. Oh yeah, Bad Rider says he's on the roof watching some lightning. That's cool. That's really cool, actually. So what? So yes, the moto vlogs. I did a trip to the post office so basically that whole situation, I wrote like handwritten notes for every single person that I sent the stickers to, and I filmed myself writing each of the notes. I filmed myself like putting all the stickers in the envelopes, and going to the post office and buying envelopes because I didn't have enough. And when I finally got all of the envelopes like addressed and all the stickers in them and everything, I threw them in my backpack, got on my postie bike and hooked it to the post office. Except I didn't even make it to the post office. You wouldn't believe. I didn't make it to the post office. I got a set of traffic lights and postie bike died, wouldn't go, ran out of fuel. I had to switch to the reserve tank, restart the bike, go put some fuel in it, and then come back. So I filmed all of that, and it's like on side helmet cam. So it came out okay, and I'm going to just make a video about that. So that's the first moto vlog, and I probably need to take the Ninja out for a spin at some point. So the next time I do that, I'll stick the GoPro on the helmet. Today actually I went for a ride on my one wheel, and I filmed most of probably 60% of that ride. I was testing out a one-axis gimbal that I bought ages ago that I saw on one of Napton's videos, and you know, I was going to use it on snow initially. Yeah. So you're saying it's because you're on the phone. Well, it's coming up as one person watching now. So you probably... It could be that. I don't know. So here he is. I knew... Everyone left the chat. And I knew he'd come in at some point.
Hello.
Adam's on here.
Hi, Adam.
I'm pretty sure that everyone else left. Catman Snow was here, and so was Robert Fowler. So was LH Cool Breeze.
Thank you for cooking pies for me.
I only just put them in.
I was also
It's about 5 minutes ago.
Actually, this is snowboarding related. I was talking to Benny Crispin today.
Benny Crispin
At the pub.
How about that?
Yeah.
I know Benny likes to. I've done some laps with him at Perisher before.
Well, he was telling me about him and his girlfriend had got some connection or something. But anyway, he was like, "You need to go to Myoko in February."
In February.
Yeah.
That'd be nice if we were allowed to go to. I mean, I want to go to Myoko. Like, I'll go to Myoko anytime.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, we've got... Apparently there's 2 people watching now. That's great. But Adam's saying some stuff
Hey,
about
Sonny,
Swanee.
where's the beers? They're in my belly.
Yeah.
That is where
That's
they
where
are.
He's been putting them
That is where they
straight
are right now.
down the neck. We need, like, Swanee to be more in the frame.
Anyway.
So, one must always keep the postie fueled. I do, yeah. It's got a really small tank.
Anyway, thank you for
You
cooking me
sculpt
pies.
in. You're welcome.
Thank you, Chuck. How long have they been in for?
I just told you, like 5 minutes, not even.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear. Well, thank you for watching, Adam. I appreciate you sticking around, even though you weren't going to join this chat at all. Even it seems like nobody liked the pie segment. I thought that getting the camera on the move might actually be good, but everyone was like, nah, this is boring. I'm out of here. What's going on in the DWCP? Catman Snow got some mail, apparently. Hopefully it's my stickers. Because I'm hoping that him and Old Man Shredder get those stickers very soon. So I'd really like for this chat to go for an hour. And we're about a minute and a half short of that. So I'm going to just keep talking. And hopefully if someone has joined or not joined, I'm just gonna keep going, I think. So we've got the wine, and we've got an hour before Kevin Pierce Snowboard Pro Camp has a new video dropping. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in the chat. I'm going to be watching it, and I can't wait. Because I saw TJ's video the other day, and it was really good. Sounds like a good setup in the helmet. I've incorporated a helmet mic with mine, says Bad Riders, and it's great, dynamic angle. We need more cooking with Chuck. I'm not bad with the cooking, but I can show you what the setup sort of looks like. Right, so we've got the RJ's helmet, of course, but because the helmet's got some weird angles going on about it, I've got the GoPro mount mounted here on the side. So I've got a couple of different mounts. So essentially, the GoPro kind of like when it's all sorted, sits like kind of here on the side. and it's kind of like looking this way, and you can see it's one of those shots where you can kind of see the helmet, a little bit of the helmet, but I filmed in super view. Actually, I filmed it in 4K. I filmed that whole video in 4K, so you'll get crispy footage of me signing letters. In fact, I need to be very careful when I'm editing that so that no addresses or anything come up, and if they do, they're all like kind of blurred out because well, it's 4K, so you're going to see it. But yeah, you'll see in 4K footage a lot of my surroundings as I'm riding my postie bike. So I hope you enjoy that. I also, like I said, went going on my one wheel today, and I filmed most of that ride. So I was messing around with this one-axis gimbal that I bought like ages ago. So but this thing like literally died like 2 minutes into the ride, so I had to like remove it and then just go with my regular selfie stick. So and I was in the process of reviewing that footage when this live stream started, so I'll probably have a look at it a bit more after I end the live stream, and then I'm going to make a video out of that, so you'll be able to see the majority of my ride today, and hopefully some of my progression on a one wheel. It's interesting because every time I ride it, I get a different idea or a different thought. Like when I first started riding it, I'm like, oh, you know, this kind of isn't really it's not really like snowboarding. But then I rode it a bit more, and it was like, oh yeah, certain elements are like snowboarding. And then, like today, I was really turning that thing as if I was on my snowboard. Like, the way I was weighting and using my heels and toes to carve was very similar to what I do on my snowboard. So it's, I don't know, every time I ride that thing, I'm unlocking new levels with it. So Bad Rider says, sounds like a good setup in the helmet, and that he's incorporated, I already read that comment. He said Bad Rider says he'll send me a photo of his helmet, and that I should try mounting it closer to the chin. Yeah, that'll get a better point of view, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I suppose I could put one kind of there, but I don't want it like interfering with my point of view, I guess. I don't know. Jose says that he's still waiting for his beer. I'm gonna tell Swanee. I've told him so many times. He just won't send them. I'm sending stickers. In fact, I've got two packages that have been nearly packed. One of them's packed, and the other is I just need to get a satchel. And unfortunately, the people who I'm sending those things to are not on this chat yet. So but it's probably pretty early where they are. No, one of them doesn't have an excuse. But anyway, one of those packages is going to Sweden. The other one's going to the US. And both of them contain apparel. Jose says that he's going to be right back. Dude, I'm going to end the live chat soon, but I might wait for you. I'm going to wait for maybe another minute or two. But I'm glad that you came back. I assume that you got to work and then had to like get yourself set up like in the office or something. Yeah. But like I said, Adam, closer to the chin, I like, the angle that will create. I just don't know if it's going to impede my riding. I'm going to feel it there. I guess I felt it. Actually, that's the one thing I noticed. I could really feel the GoPro, like I could feel the wind resistance as I was riding of the GoPro, like sitting on the helmet, on the mount. Do you find that? Or do you even have... Yeah, you're going to send me a photo of your setup. I'm interested to see, because I'm open to better ways of doing it. So Batterai says he was right with a weight description. Oh, okay, here we go. We're talking about the one wheel, I think. He's asking if he's right with weight dispersion. How do you load the legs up on the one wheel? Actually, I've got to be honest. Something that was unexpected with the one wheel is that when I go riding with that, the same muscles that kind of give me grief and tire out and hurt when I'm riding my snowboard, and so in my legs and my feet, the exact same muscles are the ones that get taxed when I'm riding the one wheel. So when you're riding a snowboard, you want to have your weight kind of centered over the board. And whereas with the one wheel, you have your weight centered over the wheel. And it's kind of the same thing in a way. Like, at first when I was riding it, I felt really unbalanced. And I discovered that putting alternate pressure on, like, say, my left heel and my right toe was able to, like, keep it balanced. But now that I'm carving it more, I'm kind of more like putting, I'm keeping my weight centered over the wheel, but I'm inflecting my ankles. So to engage, just like you would engage your toe edge, and just like you would engage your heel edge on a snowboard, I'm doing a very similar motion to that. But I'm not leaning the body backwards and forwards so much. It's more in the ankles and a little bit in the hips. But just like in snowboarding, your body position is really critical to being smooth and in control. But it's a smaller tire on the Pint, which is the one wheel that I have, and it is. I'll tell you what, when you're off road and it's like a bit rocky and uneven, it's pretty crazy underfoot, but it's so much fun. Bad Riders is saying Jose is screaming at the recruits. He probably is. No, Jose would not be doing that. The dude is a gentle giant, I think. Literally one of the nicest guys I've ever met, like in person. It's funny, in the live stream description, I said I was going to be drinking cider. All I've been doing is drinking wine, but there's nothing wrong with that. Right, I've been waiting for Jose to come back. And we've been going for 1 hour and 9 minutes. When it hits 1 hour and 10 minutes, which is going to be in not very long, I'm going to shut this thing down. And Bad Riders is coming in with the final comment. With the one wheel, it looks like it goes off balance, but just like charging hard, pack the more load up in the front leg, dictated how fast you go. That's correct. Yeah. Because the load, because what makes it go is if you if the front leg is, so if it's, I guess, if it's down from center, then it accelerates. That's kind of that way. So you're not wrong with what you're saying, but it's because of, that's what makes it different from a snowboard, is because you have to angle it, like the front foot has to, the angle of the rail along the wheel has to be down, not for it to go forward and for it to accelerate. That's not dissimilar to when you're charging hard down a hill on a snowboard. But if you want to slow down, then you've got to put more weight backwards on the one wheel, whereas that's not how you slow down on a snowboard. That'll just make you do a wheelie. Jose doesn't deal with the recruits. I know you don't, man. That's Adam's got that one wrong. I know you've got a specific job and you do that job, Jose. I know what you're about. Bad Rider says that the summer board is really different, and I'm really keen to try your summer board, as I'm sure you're keen to try my one wheel. We need to get together and do that. But yeah, I hope you've been out on the summer board, and I really want to see some footage of that. But I think like it looks like a big learning curve. I think the summer board probably behaves more like a snowboard, like a lot more like a snowboard than what the one wheel does. Somewhere a cross between a snowboard and a longboard, maybe. Jose says, don't be saying I'm a gentle giant. I've got an image to keep up, says Jose. You're fierce. And a man not to be trifled with. And I think that also is true. I love you, man. I really do. We need to hang out. I want to actually, one of my regrets is not having a good celebratory night with you. We had a few nights together, but I know you and Twinny got right up it a couple of nights in Niseko, and I was focused on my videos and things at the time, but I really would like to go out and get loose with you one night. That would be really good. Bad Rider says you're missing out on the simple pleasure of making a recruit jump, Jose. I know both of you guys are ex-servicemen, so I can. Well, actually, one of you is a current serviceman. It does slow you down when you slide out and smack your butt on the snow. Yeah. So but to slow down on a snowboard, like you kind of have to, like if you're pointing straight down the hill, you need to like turn the board around sideways to put the brakes on. Whereas in the one wheel, you just need to like put pressure on the back foot, and that's what slows you down. So it's in terms of your body movements, it's a very different motion. And I guess on the summer board, it's different again because, actually, it's probably more similar to a snowboard, although you would also be using the remote, you know. Barra said, does he turning, but that's about it. It's great to learn how to carve and use your ankles. Yeah, I would say the same. exactly the same about the one wheel. In that regards, in turning, it's similar in a lot of ways. But I need to have a go of your summer board. So I can't afford to buy one, and I'm probably going, if I buy another electric board, it's definitely going to be the one wheel XR. And then Swanee's going to be hooking around to try and get my pint off me, I reckon. Jose, I can't calm down, man. I just can't. But I will. Yeah, Jose, I think it's a possibility. I really want to do it. Whether I can do it or not is going to be dependent a lot on how financially viable it's going to be. To be honest, cost of flights, and being able to like crash at people's places is going to be a major factor because I can't be affording accommodation, particularly if we're going to be going snowboarding. Because I'm going to have to buy lift tickets at places and stuff like that. So budget is a huge thing. But in any case, I think it's definitely doable though. But I'll definitely I'll send you a message tomorrow, and we'll have a chat at some point. We'll have a chat soon, actually, sometime in the next like couple of days. Bad Riders is offering me the summer board whenever I want to take it out. What we need to do, and what Jose and I are talking about meeting up. We need to come up with a time when I can come down to you, Adam. So, which is going to be sort of complicated in a way. So I know you've got. I don't expect you to come up here because you've got a lot going on in the next, few months to year. But if I can like go down for maybe a week or something and stay like at a nearby caravan park or something, I know I could tent it. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think the van's up to that. And to be honest, by the time I do that, I want the van to be out of my life. So I need to figure out how that's going to happen and when that's going to happen. But yeah, we'll see. But I'd like to go to a really quiet car park and see if I can figure it out. Oh my God. Did you buy another bike, Adam? No. Another motorbike? You bought a dirt bike, didn't you? I'm guessing you bought a dirt bike. He's saying, all right, Adam's got birthing classes this weekend. They've got a spare bedroom. Well, I can be very quiet. So I don't want to like impose on like and assume that you'll just let me stay in your house. I know we've met like, once. And at this point we're not strangers. So but I like I said, I don't want to impose. I do want to come down because like it's not much of a drive from where you are to like Bells Beach and all that. So it'd be great if I could like bring my surfboard, and I know you want to do like get the jet skis out and wakeboards and all that. So, I mean, that sounds like a lot of fun, and I'd really like to make the trip down there this summer at some point. He's got a quiet car park. Yeah, that's good. Well, that's. I assume that's where you did your first turns on the summer board. Yeah, it's a dirt bike. I knew it. I knew that it would be a dirt bike. um, oh, but he's not talking to his fiance about buying an electric bike for commutes. Are you serious? Are you buying an electric? No, seriously. Sarah's gonna kill you, bro. You're a dead man if you keep going the way that you are. Unbelievable. Yeah, yeah, seriously, he says. You really are going. That girl is, oh my God. I can't wait to meet her actually. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. But what kind we're gonna have to talk tomorrow now, you know that. I need to know what bike you bought. And if you're trying to teach her how to ride on a dirt bike, I don't know about that. Get her on a road bike first. Get her on a CB125, one of those ones that the I don't know how they do the rider licenses in Victoria, but basically that's to get your license here in New South Wales, you basically have to ride a CB125 for 2 days. Oh, you want to use the electric bike? Do they even ride the same way? You know what you need? You need a postie bike. The easiest motorcycle that anyone could ride is a postie bike. You don't have to, it doesn't even have a clutch. You don't have to worry about the clutch. You still have to change your gears, but just off you go, and then worried about this one, the steering and everything. Also, he says he also wants to get a Grom. You've got a Grom coming. A literal Grom. It is a good point. I would honestly, I'd recommend it. They're not that expensive if you get one that's in good nick. Like mine's a 2010 model and it's really in pristine condition. I'd love to bring it down actually, but I don't know how I'd do that safely. Yeah, I know your garage is getting stupid full. I don't believe. I don't doubt that. My garage is really full too. Dude. Soon the spare room that I'm going to stay in is going to be full. All right, boys and girls. I know Adam, you finish work soon. Kevin's got a premiere in about 35 minutes, and I'm going to shut this chat down so that it doesn't run too long, and so that I can have a couple of drinks before that. What I will do though is after Jose, I'll answer that question in a second. What I will do is I'm going to watch Kevin's premiere in 35 minutes, and then I'm going to open another live chat that's going to run for around about 30 minutes, just to allow the likes of some of the American viewers that may be waking up to come in and have a chat with me. And Adam, if you're still up, I'm sure you probably will be after that. I'll be, if you want to join that chat, go ahead. Jose, I know you're at work now, but you can as well. Adam Searles has come in just at the time when I'm shutting it down. I'm just explaining right now, Adam. Kevin from Snowboard Pro Camp in about 35 minutes has a live stream, a premiere video that's happening. I'm going to join the premiere, and then after that, we're going to have a live stream here on Chuck Van to have a chat and also to debrief on that video. So hopefully I'll see you back there then. And yeah, Adam's saying solid. We're going to have a hangout after the premiere because I've been live for an hour and 25 now, and I need to go get another drink and make sure that Swanee's not burning the house down. And Bad Rider says that thinks Narav wanted to jump onto the stream after Kev's premiere. Well, that's great because I'll schedule another one when I shut this one down, which is going to be now, just after I answer Jose's question, which was, are the borders open for him to head down here? The answer is no, not yet. International travel at the moment is allowed for Australians leaving Australia. I am not 100% sure what the deal is with people like coming into the country. I know that definitely you're going to have to be vaccinated, and there's going to be some form of quarantine that's going to have to happen. But I don't think that's going to be open this year for not for like people from outside of Australia coming into Australia. I think we need to watch what happens with the New Zealand border, because I think they're going to let New Zealanders in first, and then seeing how that goes. The borders, I reckon, in like next year, there's going to be a good chance that our borders will be open for people to come. It's just going to be a question of vaccination and how much kind of what the process is going to be and how much the flights are going to be. So I think by the time that next winter here in Australia happens, it may be possible for you to come. So let's table that discussion for off a live YouTube event. Okay, thank you everyone. I'm shutting this down now. I'll see you all in about half an hour or probably 45 minutes after Kevin's premiere has happened. Thanks for joining. I'll see you guys, well, in 45 minutes, hopefully. Catch us later.